Did you know that American Samoa has a cabbage problem? Sorry, not cabbage like the vegetable, but cabotage, spelled C-A-B-O-T-A-G-E. Actually, a French word, more properly pronounced cabotage. So, what is cabotage? It's an old maritime rule. In the 1800s, large sailing ships would take passengers and cargo back and forth between England and America. However, when steam and fossil fuels enable ships to cross the Atlantic Ocean faster, British ships could make more money by going up and down the East Coast, dropping off and picking up cargo and passengers before going back to England. The federal government said, "Whoa, wait a minute. We can't allow that." Why? Protectionism. The British naval and commercial fleets were very large, so the U.S. government wanted to protect their own fleets. Like building an advantage for the home team. America wanted to grow its maritime industry, protect the shipbuilders, protect sailors' jobs, all that kind of stuff. A much faster way to refer to this collection of laws was simply to call them the coastwise laws. After all, cabotage was a French word anyway. But in 2006, President George W. Bush signed a law that exempted American Samoa from the coastwise laws. So what's the big deal now? Why does American Samoa still have a cabotage problem? Well, during the 20th century, the American airline industry picked up the cabbage. It's still holding on to it, and it won't even let one head of cabbage loose to help American Samoa. And hey, get this. The airlines and the unions have incorporated into their collective bargaining agreements, in writing no less, mutual promises not to support any changes that would benefit American Samoa. Wow. So, this cabbage thing then, just one head of cabbage, relegates American Samoa for most of the year to only 2 flights per week, in and out, from and to the continental United States and Hawaii. Nearby airlines in American Samoa's backyard, based in Australia and New Zealand, can't stop in American Samoa and pick up cargo or passengers and continue on to the United States because of this cabbage problem. What a bummer and downer for the proud people of American Samoa. Some kind of payback for sustaining the highest casualty rate of any state or territory in all of our wars and military conflicts from World War I to the present day. Air New Zealand Flight NZ2 flies by. Air New Zealand Flight NZ6 flies by. Air New Zealand Flight NZ8 flies by. Air New Zealand Flight NZ10 flies by. Qantas Flight QF15 flies by. Qantas Flight QF107 flies by. And Qantas Flight QF93 flies by. There are many flights between the United States and destinations to the south and west of American Samoa. Yet American Samoa only has 2 flights per week, in and out. It's a darn shame when a fallen warrior gets on the United States soil in Dover by military aircraft. After that warrior is handed over to commercial carriers, it can take up to 3 days to get him or her home. Our American Samoan brothers and sisters deserve better from Congress and the airline industry.